third-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White up to the 20.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Good play there by Bateman. Nice catch and a first down. Trying to overcome what was largely a lost season in 2022 with only 6 games played and under 300 yards. Hoping this year can be a big one for him.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's Keon White, who worked his way in and made the play. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. He finds Douglas complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now an open man. That's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. This defense for the Jets, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Duggan will look to throw this. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Duggan. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with. And that's caught inside the 30. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 53 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Jets 7, Patriots nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Duggan now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. You talk about this Jets defense. They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Oh, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's Duggan to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He completes it right side to White. And he is going to lose yardage here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
26.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Garrett Wilson, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They keep it with Henry on first down. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 10 more there and another first down. And now an audible here into something else. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
After the penalty, it's Henry. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up second down.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, New England.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll send Parker in motion right. On fourth down, Dugan. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time, but it's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
On On second down, they'll run with White. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw is Duggan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing, Duggan. That is caught, and they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
A gain of 21 yards.
Henry up the middle. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on second down. Duggan. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. And now they'll audible to something else. They'll run it again with Henry. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 61 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Henry out of the pistol. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. had touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Henry is into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Patriots 7. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Ryland on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Hey, 88.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Down the left sideline. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go in at the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
A 49-yard attempt.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright. And they're denied a chance at 3 points.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from the 37, here's a second down and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. A handoff running left, Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Back to throw. Dugan. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
9 yards. First down, Patriots.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Henry again on second down. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
22-yard line.
From the gun on third down, Dugan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Chad Ryland to kick off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
On third and long, it's Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw. Dugan. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun on third down. Dugan. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter play. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one deep for Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. That's pulled in at the 32. Breaks a tackle. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
41-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Tyquan Thornton, the ball carrier. The tackle by Brandon Eccles. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Off the play fake. Dugan. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 41 yards. And the Patriots will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Jets. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. A give to Henry. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
60 Eagle! 60 Eagle! Cowboy 80!
Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. From the gun on 3rd down, Dugan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So that gets him a little bit of breathing room, but not much. And you have to think back to the field goal that he missed earlier. This would be a 2-score game right now if he had converted then.
And if you and I are thinking about it, you know he is as well, because in the back of his mind, he's thinking, I hope I get one more shot in an important spot. He just made that one. He wants one more later to truly make up for the earlier miss.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Again, it's Henry. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for two. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. One final try now for Rodgers. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 30. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense, the defense.